and I would either I would scalp the trade or I would day trade the play, but I wouldn't be looking to swing it. You want market to really be strong. You want market to be on your side, without a shadow of a doubt before you start making these swing plays, or else you're just really just gambling at the end of the day. Have another question. What if the bigger time frame is bullish on the squeeze, but on the hourly is a bearish squeeze? You follow the bigger time frame. So how I would play this, is I would be looking if the overall picture is bullish, but you have a short term um, bearish divergence, I would be looking to for it to test some level of support. Sellers have taken over short term. Anyway, I'd be looking to catch a bounce. I'd be patient like a sniper, waiting to play a bounce. And because if it's releasing from the squeeze like so, you'll get that wave. Remember the red and the yellow, and then maybe you'll get another squeeze, or it'll go straight from yellow to just light blue sometimes, right? So you get that push. So I'll be looking to play a bounce, right? Like this could have been it right here, right? It sold off, got a rally, sold off, a loss of bullish momentum, sold off a little bit, came down, broke this level that it previously held for a while, right? It held this 299 level, sunk a little bit more to 297 before it was bought back up above 299, kept at 300 level, and now it's rallying higher, right? So I'd be looking like if this was showing bearish divergence on short term, I'd be looking for a bounce play off of that 300 level again, right? Like almost like a golden pocket level, and that's how I would play that. Hope that answered your question. MA, let's check out one more. CRM. Ooh, look at this. It's like everyone that we've picked, right? It has been squeezing in some sort. What's the chances of that? There's opportunity everywhere. You just have to go get it. Like I can't express enough. So let's check out the weekly chart. Like we're flagging here. Looks like we have some bullish momentum on this first green histogram bar heading to the upside, right? So this could be big. This could be explosive. That's the weekly. Let's check out the 4 hour. 4 hour, we're squeezing. Looks like we have a relief from bearish momentum. Could be potentially, it's like a triangle almost. All right, you guys see that? Or am I the only one? Am I the only one? Here's another question. Can the TTM squeeze help when trading futures? I'm so glad that you asked that. Yes, they can actually. So after this, I'll actually show you how I use the TTM squeeze to trade futures. Yeah, you guys see it? It's awesome. Let's check out the 1 hour. So squeeze on the 4 hour, it's squeezing on the 1 hour, it's squeezing, beginning to squeeze on the 15 minute. You just got all these squeezes coming together. It's squeezing on the 30-minute chart. This could be big. This could be big. I'm seeing maybe a possible 184 retest. It's a $10 move. This could be a nice potential swing. Looking at the daily, it's just squeezing on the daily today. This could be one of those. Remember, I was saying last session, those times where you get that one dot and then it'll be an explosive move after that. This could be one of those times. I remember Netflix did that. I think Shop did that one time. A couple of them. It happens when you least expect it to. So what else? So yeah, for futures, I'm gonna just go off topic real quick. So for futures, I use slash ES, right? And check this out. Like I actually follow, I trade futures. So yeah, I mean, you could literally go in here and type in ES and come in here and trade these squeeze releases. Like that's what I do. Check this out. I come in here in the mornings and I check ES and I see if it's squeezing, which I've been checking like every day, and I'll see different squeezes, and it'll give me an indication of where the market is going. I don't know where the market is going, but it gives me some indication. And so far, I've mentioned, already a couple days ago that we were releasing from the squeeze on SPY, right? Let's check out SPY. And where are we at now? So, you know, trade the charts, don't trade the news. Trade the charts. Let's see. I trade futures all night long. Yeah, I kind of had to slow down from futures because it's like trading intraday and then switching over and then trading futures. It's like you almost don't give yourself a break, you know. So I tune in every now and then though, and capitalize where I can. But it's a lot, especially if you have other things going on. But it's great though. It's fun too. So so that was LKXLK. So Spy, we're gonna check out Spy, and after this we'll jump into scanner settings. All right, so Spy. We were already talking about Spy. Let's check out Facebook. I saw someone mention Facebook earlier. Who is that? Who mentioned Facebook? So Facebook gets forming a triangle, some sorts. It's consolidating nicely. Looking at the weekly, it's kind of almost flagging. It's flagging here on the weekly. Still got that bullish momentum. Let's see if they buy the dip. It's a lot of social media controversy going on right now, especially with Trump. So I'd be careful about where you're putting your money, where you're allocating your money. Just be careful. That's all I ask. Be careful. So we have a 1 hour squeeze on Facebook, 30-minute squeeze on Facebook. Let's check out the 15-minute. We got a release of a 15-minute squeeze in after hours pre-market. But, so, I would definitely keep watching this, see if we get back into this trend line that we broke on Facebook. Maybe we'll just create a new trend line. Huh? Yeah, yeah. Facebook has that 4 hour triangle, symmetrical triangle going on. We have some loss of bullish momentum, but let's see what happens. It looks like it could still possibly make another trend upward. They buy the dip. Let's check out Amazon. Now, I called Amazon out on my private Twitter earlier today. I just want to show you guys this. We're looking at the weekly. As a matter of fact, I think we called out Amazon last session, right? We talked about Amazon. We saw this triangle, this flag right here. It looks like it's trying to break out of that flag, retest this 25 level again. I want to say Kevin got in calls. He signaled this. Looks like we're aiming for this retest. This is a smart, high probable trade right there. We come here to the daily. Check this out. We have a release from the daily squeeze. It's a lot of good bit of bars, but can still see this thing rally. I definitely would keep Amazon on your watch list. There's some news out with Amazon and Boeing. I do believe that Amazon is buying 10 of Boeing's commercial units or something of the sort. So something to definitely watch. It's releasing from a 30-minute squeeze as well. It's at Rock Capital One. But Kevin has a private Twitter as well. So I would definitely make sure that you're subscribed to his Twitter first. Our Twitters aren't linked together. But I definitely be making sure that you're subscribed to his Twitter. Just make sure. I mean, he's giving out some very great value. He did it free for a long time, for a very long time. Thought that was generous of him. But let's check out the 4 hour. So yeah, we've had a lot of lack of bullish momentum, like we've been losing a lot of momentum here on Amazon. But as we all know, it doesn't take much to get this thing rolling. It's in a 1 hour hourly squeeze. So I definitely be patient with this one. Maybe we get another retest of support, flush out sellers. This would be a great time to sell some puts for my smaller accounts. Smaller accounts that really can't look to jump in on these calls. If you're looking to play it to the upside, you could catch a bounce, retest with the support, and sell some of these 24-34 puts. Just a thought, just a thought. Just throwing it out there. All right, so let's get down to the well, let's just look at Google and check out Google and Visa, and then we'll call it a day. All right, so still looking at SPY, tickers in SPY. Looks like we have a release from a squeeze on the 1 hour. Let's check out the weekly. We had a hammer here last week. Looks like we're trying to get back over this level of resistance, which could possibly send us higher to the 1490s. It's about a $55, $60 move on Google. We have a very, very tight 4 hour squeeze. Guys, check this out. What do you call this? What kind of pattern is this on the 4 hour for Google? You guys see this pattern here? Like, this is textbook. This is like textbook right here. It doesn't get any like clear day than this. This is perfect textbook play. So definitely I would be looking to take calls above that 1450 level. And I mean, next area I have marked for resistance is that 1490, 88 level, you could even say 90 level. That's it's like a $40, $30 move right there. $30, $40 move. This could possibly be a great swing play. So definitely I'll be jotting that down, guys. You got a 30-minute squeeze here. Lots of opportunities that we're looking at tonight. You guys capitalize off of this. All right, Visa, last one, Visa. Then we'll do the scanner. Yeah, Google looks really nice. So we have a release from the 4-hour squeeze on Visa. We have a release of the 15-minute squeeze on Visa. Check out some bigger charts. Looks like we want to come up for this gap fill 203 level to be a nice swing. Check out the histogram. We have the squeeze, light blue, dark blue, like loss of momentum. Then we switch to the red, the yellow. What comes next? Comes next after this yellow? Light blue, bullish momentum, right? Possible gap fill. This could be a nice swing. It's risky, but no risk, no reward. It's got like almost a wedge going on right here. It's nice. See what happens with that. Be sure to keep track of this one. Mark. Yeah. Anybody else have any tickers they want me to check out before we go to the squeeze, to the scanner? Mark. Mark looks nice, actually. Got a bit of a sell-off. Found some support. Looks like at this golden pocket level, this 230 level. Bought the dip. What's the news on this? I've been saying this for a while now. I just haven't been trading it. Weekly, you have a squeeze release on the weekly. This might actually be a nice swing trade right here, guys. Look at this. This could really be something here. I would definitely keep track of that. 4 hours. So we're squeezing or releasing from squeezes on multiple time frames. Uh, so definitely keep track of that. I go about 2 weeks to maybe a month out on swings and see what happens. It's just literally releasing from like everything. It's crazy. Great find right there. Oh, okay. RCL. RCL is releasing from a 1 hour squeeze. It had downgrades. Looks like it's going for some of these gaps. 61 level. Just fill this. It's gonna fill the 61 level gap. RCL looks solid. Looks pretty good actually. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good for 61, 62 level price target would be mine. BA, we did MasterCard already. BA, of course, gonna go for this 186, 188 level. I do believe before Friday. Don't quote me on that one, but I definitely see it hitting this 186, 188 level before Friday. So we'll see. We shall see. What else? What else? McDonald's. Hope you guys are like seeing what I'm looking at as far as scanning through to see what's squeezing, what's not squeezing, to see, if it's near any critical levels, any patterns that may be forming while squeezing or releasing from a squeeze. Those can be powerful indicators, you know, by themselves. So, let's see, Neo. All right, so Neo's releasing from a squeeze here, squeezing here. It hasn't really picked a direction yet, but it's definitely cleared above this range, or it's trying to. I'd say a break above this 572, 575 level on Neo, and you'd be looking to be heading possibly higher there. Releasing from a squeeze on the daily, this is powerful. See, this is what I was talking about, guys. When you have like one or two dot squeezes, and then look what happens. You get this big explosive move, right? It doesn't take 4 or 5 or 6 dots for it to make a big move. It's just something that I like to look for. That kind of lets me know like it's been squeezing for a little while. It's settled, possibly found great support. Neo could possibly be heading higher though, so definitely would be keeping track of that. Great find. Yeah, very great find. Somebody said Disney. Right. Disney. Definitely got some bullish momentum. Looks like it's following a trend line here. Um, don't really trade Disney as much anymore. But you can catch some nice moves. It looks like it's kind of got a little trend line going on. Yeah, I watched that. Just see what happens. Possibly look for a retest of this trend line, 120 level, and catch some calls up. That's how I would be looking to play that. Got to be careful with Disney. Yeah, it's a lot of bullish squeezes going on. All right, so let's jump into the settings. All right, so we're gonna go to scan, and let me just see if I can do this from I tell you what. So all right, so you want to go to add a filter. Can everyone see my scanner settings? All right, so you want to go to add filter, and then you're going to change this to custom. Let me see. It's not sharing anymore. All right, so you're going to hit custom, Everybody see this? And let's see. Awesome. And you want to go to add condition. You're going to add condition, and then you're going to add study. And you're going to come in here and you're going to find TTM. And you're going to hit TTM squeeze. Then it should pull up a box like this. You want to make sure that let me just look at something real quick. Yeah, okay. So you want to switch this to TTM squeeze, the top. Offset is going to be 0. So a lot of this stuff you're not going to change. You're not going to alter it. For the plot needs to be set to switch it from histogram, if it's on histogram, to squeeze alert. That's going to alert you. That's what the red dots are doing. The red dot is going to, these settings are going to alert you when a squeeze is occurring. So that's what the red dots are. The red dots are the squeeze alert. That's why they appear red. So we're basically making it where the dots are like red, alerting us that it's in a squeeze, right? The length should be 20. And these really should be this like already manufactured settings. You don't have to change anything. Can't see the pop-up box. We can't see the window. Give me 1 second. Okay. What about now? Sorry about that. All right. Yeah. So let me just redo this so that everyone can follow along. I want everybody to have this setting right. So we're gonna start back and at Thinkorswim. All right, we're using Thinkorswim platform. You're gonna go to add filter. You're gonna change this to custom. You're gonna add a condition. Once you add a condition, this top box is gonna be TTM squeeze. Can everybody see? Oh wait, probably can't see this. Hold on. Can everyone see my box? Okay. Offset should be 0. Plot should be switched from histogram if it's on histogram to squeeze alerts. These settings should be default. Make sure it's set to is equal to. Value should be at the top. So if it's on study, change it to value, have these zeroed out. So we're basically saying that the squeeze alerts, it needs to alert us when a stock is basically moving at 0 between the first bar of momentum. So it's moving 0 bars of momentum in the first bar, which is basically just means it's consolidating. So is equal to value 0 within 1 bar. It's going to alert us. Then you'll hit save. All right, and it should look something like this. It should say study custom TTM squeeze alert is equal to 0, right? So everyone looks similar to that. Oh yeah, it's just a privacy setting I have because there's other things. But so now you guys want to you want to create another filter. You can make this one. You can make the next one stock, and we want to have one for market cap and one for volume. Now these aren't as important as the moving averages are, so we can come back to these if you like. But just make sure that you have an area for to select market cap and an area for volume. All right. So same thing, add a filter. This is going to be a study though, and we want to come to popular studies, and we want to come in and add a moving average, and it should pop up a column like this, like so. And so we want this first one to be, and I just want to add that you guys feel free to adjust these settings as you wish. They're not like something that you just have to keep it the same. I encourage you guys to experiment with them, to put in your own moving averages. Maybe you can put in some of Kev's or Jay's different moving or their different exponential moving averages that they use, and see if um, that'll switch up your search a little bit more or give you better results, right? These things can be tampered with. I'm giving it to you for you to use as your will, at your leisure. So for the first moving average scan, you want it to be the close is at least 10. So 10.0% above the 20 period simple moving average. So the first column is gonna be the close is at least 10%. You're gonna switch this to above 20 period simple moving average. And you're gonna come down and create another tab, moving average, and you're gonna say the close is at least 0% above the 21st period exponential. You're gonna switch this from simple to exponential moving average. And I have the first one selected as a daily chart and the second as a weekly. So this is gonna give me scans of weekly scanners that are above the 21 period moving average at 0%. Basically, they're just sitting above that moving average, consolidating. Uh, we have another that is moving average scan. The close is 0% above the 8 period exponential moving average, and that is also the weekly chart. Now, like I said, feel free to switch these around. You can make these dailies, weeklies, monthlies, whatever have you. Experiment with them, see what works for you, see what doesn't work for you. We also have another column. Like I said, you guys don't have to have all these columns if you don't want them. But it's going to be the close is at least 4% above the 200 period exponential moving average. And that is going to be daily on the daily chart, 4% above the 200 period moving average. And then we're going to have a close is at least 1% above the 55 exponential moving average on the daily chart. Now, those are all the settings for the moving averages. Just make sure that you come back up here and you check out the market cap and the volume in their selection. For the minimum for the market cap, I have the minimum at 69 mil, and for the minimum volume, I really don't have a minimum. I just have zero in. Now, what that's going to do is I'm going to bring up probably a lot of other tickers that I don't want. So like I said, you can come in here and you can change that around. You know, you can make that like, I don't know, 500,000, 500K. You won't find any tickers that are trading less than 500K, right? For volume. Maybe you want 1 million. But either way, you can come in here and I'm pretty much giving you you know, the keys to whatever you want to do with this vehicle. Sure vehicle. Drive it off the lots. I'm just going to hit this scan here. Once you get that situated, and it'll pop up, it'll pull up some tickers for you. Like I say, when you change these around and you narrow this down, it'll give you less results, right? I'm just trying to get a lot of results, just trying to show you guys what all just so yeah, definitely would tinker around with this. Earlier it was giving me a whole lot more. You just really got to play with this thing with the volume and the market cap to kind of get it where you want it. But this is like, I use a scanner if and when and like after I check the ETFs. If I can't find anything squeezing on like the ETFs, like what we just went through, then that's when I use my scanner. I don't really rely on using the TTM scanner. I mean, you can use this thing and it'll help you out, but you know, like I said, you really want to follow the money. So if you already just go through those steps and you follow, you know, those ETFs and you pick out and dissect what is squeezing and what's in some A plus looking setups, then that's all that you need. You don't need to research the entire world. You just need to find some great setups. So I hope that that really helps you guys out. We got any questions? Anybody got any questions for me? No, this isn't the last class. I have some other strats that I'm going to show you guys Friday. I'm not sure if it's going to be 2 hours. I'm going to try to make it 2 hours for you guys though. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's some great techniques though that I want to show you guys. Some of you may have seen some similar to them. But you can use them with the squeeze. So yeah, we're definitely going to do that. Yeah, let me check this out for you. GN. I hope this scanner helps you guys out. This session is recorded, of course. So if you didn't, if you weren't able to get that, yeah, check this out. So it's releasing from a squeeze on the 15 minute. Looking at GNUS. It's got some nice price action. It's a big birthday candle right there. Whoa. Yeah, it's a great opportunity to buy some shares of this thing and just let it ride out, right? And just pull out. It's releasing from a weekly squeeze. This could be big, man. Could be big. This could be the start of something. I definitely keep track of this. I watch this and see what happens with it for sure. Yeah, only shares. APY. APY. Check this out. So APY is releasing from a 4-hour squeeze, and it looks like it wants to break out of this range right here. Got a pin bar forming, showing bullish momentum. Check out the weekly. Looks like we may try to retest this 1240 level. Looks like we found some support here at 744. Releasing from a daily squeeze, finally. First release, bullish momentum. But definitely keep track of this. Looks like we have a gap above to $15. Would definitely keep track of this. So hope that helps. Yeah, break above this 1041 level, and I would be in to buy more and see if it watch level 2, see if it held, see if it holds. So we got ATV, ATVI. So I hope by just going through all these tickers, looking at all these different squeezes, that it's giving you guys, making you more comfortable and showing you that there is various ways of opportunities in executing this indicator. It's very powerful. So I believe that was the weekly. We got a release from the weekly on ATVI, Activision. Kind of having a bit of a sell-off right here this week. See where buyers step in. Got the first, it's been squeezing for 2 days. See where we go from here. Well, all right, guys. It's almost been about 2 hours here. It's about an hour and 40. I'm gonna end it here and let you guys tinker with the scanner settings tonight. Let me know what you think. Let me know if any of these slides or any questions I've answered for you helped you guys out tonight. Looking forward to Friday, wrapping things up. Going to be bringing some different strats to the table to show you guys how you can execute some of these TTM squeeze plays. All right. Hit me up in the chat if you have any questions. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you guys. All right. Remember to post those testimonials for me. I greatly appreciate them, man. I really do. I read those things, man. They warm my heart. I appreciate everything.